So the It Chapter 2 trailer just dropped, and there is a lot happening. It's all pretty messed up. I feel like that's fair to say. And we're gonna go over all the WTF-ness of It Chapter 2. I mean, did you guys have like first thoughts seeing this?
First thoughts, there was Pennywise, but I felt a pound foolish because I thought that wordplay. Because I thought that we killed this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't see him die. That's the age-old rule. You don't see him die. He's not dead.
But I thought he was only supposed to come back every, what is it?
700 something years.
Yeah.
But that's only when
on the Mayan calendar.
This is the deep It lore from the book, is that he feeds, goes into feeds, goes into hibernation, and comes back, right? But that was all interrupted by the Losers Club last time. So now everything's messed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So he's got to eat. So isn't there like a buffet or something like that he could hit up?
What do you think Maine is?
Well,
It's
Maine,
it's a fear buffet.
The whole gang is back. It was like
I think this is my
scary.
thing that's most exciting about this trailer is just seeing the cast and seeing how they did those shots back and forth between the younger actors and the older actors now who are playing the adults.
They're wrestling with the trauma, the PTSD that obviously happened to them when they were children. And I do think, you were kind of saying like that we're gonna see stuff from their childhood that we didn't necessarily see in It. So flashbacks that aren't flashbacks in the traditional sense, because they don't remember them.
Right.
So that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah. So it's nice to see Mike get a little time. He had a couple lines in the original film. This time, as an adult, I think he gets a little more of a central role.
Yeah.
I noticed Georgie was back.
You lied. And I died.
Georgie's still mad about losing his arm.
Georgie.
I mean, that's not something you get over.
You'll float too. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, Georgie, what? Georgie. Why did you go after your paper boat? I mean, let it go.
Let
you know?
it go. Find a therapist. Get over it, dude, you know?
There.
We also get one of the most famous scenes from the books, the Toasted Losers dinner moment, which we see here in the trailer.
You notice the empty chair at the table?
Was it Passover?
Indeed. Not quite.
Okay. Some people get that.
It's hard. I don't want to get too much away. You guys, because both you guys are not readers of the book yet.
No.
Yeah.
Watchers of the movie, but not readers
And
of the book.
As a reader of the book, there were a lot of little details in this trailer that jumped out at me and made me excited. That being one of them, the empty chair. It's significant. You'll see why later down the road.
For Elijah?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
But no. The answer is no.
Okay.
And then there's some scenes in there that are actually, if you're, those of you who read the book, pay attention, that you will know are from the climax of the film. Something that the original miniseries that was on TV did really not so great. But seeing them in this trailer gave me a lot of hope for the way they're handling it this time around.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, one of the biggest things, there's a ton of blood, a record amount of fake blood used in this movie.
Arterial or venous?
I don't know. Well, red. Which one is red?
That's venous.
Okay, so it's venous.
Okay, cool. I mean, like it was pretty scarifying, and it was all over Jessica Chastain.
Yes.
That's a trope pretty common in Stephen King stuff. It's like blood, right? We got blood in The Shining. We got blood here.
Well,
we got
you
blood.
want to hear
Carrie.
what they were talking about at the panel was Jessica Chastain said there actually was a plan to use less blood and not be as fully covered, and she pushed for the full blood treatment, saying she wanted to carry it up. So there's an old Stephen King reference for you.
Jessica wanted the blood.
Yeah, she wanted the Carrie look.
What JC wants, JC gets.
Thank you. I've been saying it for years. What JC wants, JC gets. She's a freak and she wanted her blood.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the film, though. I want to see. I mean, like, I needed to be held, and I needed like a space blanket over me at the end of the first one. Just through the eyes of a child, it was like super scary to watch, and like how the townspeople didn't really react to what the kids were going through. So this is like, I'm ready for more. What is there somebody?
Yes. What the?
Oh.
Why?
That's pretty good. You know what? That's pretty good. But I mean, I'm from New York, so that's nothing.
I know you notice our lack of reaction.
I don't like that. Well, because I saw it on the
I
corner of my eye.
saw at least 3
Pretty
people
good.
like this on the subway on the way to work this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, Tyler, those are just your clothes. Can we not get him no costume? This is what he wore to the meeting this morning.
I know. It's like the Miami Vice version of Pennywise. Pennywise looks like a Louisiana homicide detective or something like that.
He was the silent partner in True Detective Season 1. Carcosa's on the left of Pennywise. Just last thing to wrap it up. At the end, Some people are saying it looks like Bill Skarsgård being taken over, but some people are saying it looks like Bill Hader's character being taken over by Pennywise. Or becoming Pennywise. What do we think?
Can I ask this question? Do we get more backstory about Pennywise before I answer that question?
I don't want to tell you guys.
Oh, come on, man.
What,
Give us a little something.
It depends. Well,
what if I give you this balloon?
Yes, thank you. This is what it is. It really depends because there is in the book there is a lot of backstory, and there's actually been a little bit of discussion about this online because some of it gets pretty out there and metaphysical and weird.
Not in a Stephen King novel.
Oh, yeah, I know. So strange. Shout out to Mature and the Turtle, and you guys, that's something that was in the books that we haven't actually seen at all. So. There's a lot of backstory about the creature that is manifested as Pennywise. I don't know how deep they're going to go into it in the film because they haven't touched on it yet, and it's kind of intrinsic to the whole story. We'll see.
We're all excited to see it Chapter 2. I think we're all wondering where Pennywise just went. I think it's on everyone's mind.
You should follow him and see.
No.
Like on Twitter?
See, you're sitting here slamming Georgie, and you were just ready to follow that clown.
I know, that really scared, that really got you.
Yeah, I didn't.
You're in a safe space.
Am I?